That's it. That's the message. I've lost my dogs. Basil! Oh, shit.
Hey guys, it's Dan, your host here at Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for the Walking Dead universe. And in today's video, we're going to be doing another Q&A video. We're going to talk about some theories from you guys of the future of this franchise. We're also going to talk about the possibility of the new era coming soon. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for the Walking Dead universe. And in today's video, we're back with another weekly Walking Dead Q&A video for the universe. Of course, going to go through your guys' Q&A comments and questions that you guys had this week for the Walking Dead. So, first day of May, we're in May now. So, it's been about a little over a month now since The Ones Who Live has concluded. And, yeah, it's pretty insane. Time is really moving by fast this year, I find. Like, we're already in May. Ones Who Live's already, done, wrapped up. And now we're getting ready for Daryl Dixon, which is really exciting, of course. But, yeah, so getting started for today with Dr. Smarty Pants, who says that, Dan, honestly, I could agree that the universe could end right in, a couple years with the main characters. My question for you is that, do you think that maybe what they could do is, in a couple years, maybe, give or take, they'll end this era of the Walking Dead universe with Rick, Daryl, Negan, and all of our existing characters, and maybe the franchise will go into a new era, and we will have new characters with new stories. Completely new characters, everything like that, almost like what Marvel's doing right now. Wouldn't shock me, because Scott Gimple loves his Marvel ripoffs, so honestly would not shock me at all. Here's what I'd say though, right? Yes, like I said in yesterday's video, the Walking Dead universe, in my opinion, needs to end. Now, what I mean by that is this era of the Walking Dead universe. I'm talking about Rick, Daryl, Negan, Maggie, all these characters. I give them a couple more years of fuel left in the tank, and then I'd say they should cap it off, if you ask me. Because it just does not feel like we're leading somewhere right now. Whereas if they at least set up a crossover event in a couple years and capped off these actors for Walking Dead, 100% definitely should do that. And if you ask me, after that, you should get a older Judith, you should get, some of the kid characters to live on the legacy and continue on in the franchise with new characters and new stories and, a new age group, And what I mean by that is that I'm telling you right now, they need to end this franchise at some point soon with at least the cast that we currently have, with Andrew and Norman and all this stuff. They're getting older, they're getting older. Do it now before it gets too ridiculous. I'm telling you, do it now before it gets too out there. They already blew it with the CRM. Do that now. And then, of course, after that, then you could do a Judith, maybe spinoff or whatever. You can do whatever you want, because the original Walking Dead with Rick, Daryl, and everybody else has ended. You know what I'm saying? It's done. Now you can move on to just other side stories, and if AMC wants to continue making money off Walking Dead, they can do that with a Judith show or just new Walking Dead stories, Introduce new characters that we can get attached to, It's very easy, because you can't drag out Rick, Daryl, Negan, all these characters for 20 plus years. It's just not going to work. And that's why I say in a couple years, end this off. End this now before people lose interest, I'm telling you, it's the most logical thing to do at this moment. It really is. And I agree. Do what Marvel does, except maybe write it better, unlike She-Hulk and some other shit like that. At least do it to where it's the new characters are captivating, all this stuff, because I'm noticing that The Walking Dead is very much kind of starting to rely on old characters because they don't have any fascinating new characters, when that's not true at all. You can tell Walking Dead is starting to lose their balls, if you will. Yes, I'm going to use that analogy. They have lost some balls. And why I say that is because they don't have any confidence in new characters. You notice it's always the old characters that have to do stuff. Even Fear the Walking Dead. Fear Season 3 was going really good. And then it's like, no, we can't do that. We got to bring Morgan in. We got to get them views, It's just, that's how it has to be. When Season 3 of Fear was going perfectly fine, So it's stupid. They rely on old Walking Dead characters when they can still create great new ones, Give us a couple more years with Rick and his crew, with the spinoffs, and then cap it off, for God's sake, and then move on to other things if you want to continue the franchise. But at least end this, era of Walking Dead with this, cast of characters in a couple years. I'm telling you, it would do them some good. I know not everybody agrees. They want to see Daryl out there, at 70 years old out in frickin' Italy, but I personally don't. So there is that. But yeah, there you go. That's just kind of my 2 cents. I do agree with Dr. Smarty Pants. I definitely agree. And yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense for sure. The next one comes from Ridicule, who says that, Dan, do you think we'll get any kind of clarification on where the Walking Dead universe is heading, potentially at San Diego Comic-Con this year? I mean, definitely. We're going to get, if I had to assume at least, we're going to get a Daryl Dixon panel for Season 2. And we're going to get a Dead City Season 2 panel, because I assume that by the time July probably rolls around, they'll kind of just be wrapping up filming for Season 2 of Dead City, or at least close to, so they may be able to drop a small teaser, is kind of how I look at it. I think we'll get a Daryl Season 2 trailer if it's not releasing already by that point, and we'll get a minor, very much of nothing, but it'll be a minor teaser for Dead City Season 2. Maybe even a sneak peek of the premiere. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could do something like that. And that'll probably be our Walking Dead, Comic-Con this year. It's definitely not going to be as active as last year, but we'll definitely have some stuff. But no, we need Gimple to go out there and share some words or something, because again, after the way they wiped out CRM and the way that they concluded Ones Who Live, I really am uncertain on where this is all going at this point. I really don't know where this franchise is leading, which kind of, diminishes my hype and excitement, because without a direction, what's the point, right? So it's, I want to get better understanding of what Gimple's doing with this franchise. I really do. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, but it's really starting to get hard to bear with him. I'm not going to lie. We'll see. We'll see what they do, Next one comes from Louis, who says that, Dan, do you think they could ever do a Clementine standalone series, maybe for the TV universe or for the comic universe, whichever one? It would definitely be comic universe, I think, unless they want to introduce Clementine in the TV Walking Dead universe as well. Not a half bad idea, though, if they did introduce her in the TV universe. I would actually find that to be kind of fun. But, in terms of the franchise, in terms of her getting her own, miniseries, I would love to see it, mostly because those books that she has that are currently releasing on the year-to-year basis are not good. If you haven't read them, Clementine, book 1, book 2, they're out. Check them out. They're not good, but check them out if you're interested. It's a mockery of that character from the video game, a character that is absolutely legendary in video game history. And I'm telling you right now, I think we need a Clementine series to make this shit right, to be honest. I would love to see a Clem series. I would review the shit out of that, I tell you. I think that'd be really cool. Just give me some good writers, and I'd say you're full speed ahead. So yeah, I would love to see that. But we'll see what they do. And the last one comes from X, who says that, Dan, no, I agree. I think this franchise needs to end. It will never go back to its golden era ever again, and they should end it while they have the chance. Yeah. You couldn't have said it honestly. I mean, that's literally right there, exactly how I feel. And again, I don't want to feel this way, and I've said this many times before. Walking Dead universe, and again, I will specify for people that I guess just think I'm hating on it. I'm not hating on it. I love Walking Dead universe. I do. I love the universe. It is, hell, it's built me a huge freaking group of y'all here on YouTube. Because of Walking Dead, I'm here right now, and that's why I'll always be loyal to it. But I will acknowledge this at the same time. It's starting to spin its wheels in the mud. It is, and I'm starting to see it, especially after what they did with CRM and the missed opportunities and the lack of direction, and this whole Norman teasing Spain and Daryl Season 3. It's starting to become a little ridiculous. Okay, I'm just gonna put it that way. I'm not saying the franchise is dead. There's definitely things I'm still looking forward to. but it doesn't feel like we're going anywhere, you know? At least it doesn't feel like we are. And it just feels like endless spinoffs. It just feels like, you know, endless whatever. And again, you know, until I get proof that it's not, I'm going to roll with that. You know, hopefully they prove me wrong. I'm crossing my fingers they do prove me wrong. But I do agree with one thing, and this I don't think is ever going to change. We're done with the golden era of Walking Dead. Absolutely. The main seasons, season 11, you know, like those 11 seasons of the original Walking Dead, that was the golden era of Walking Dead. And I think it always will be. More so in particular the first 6 seasons, you know. After that, no, we never got back to that. I don't think we ever will get back to that. Which is fine, you know. I don't need it to, but I just want a sense of direction, you know. I want a good story, which, yes, the spinoffs are providing good stories, but I want a good story for the overarching franchise. And you know, CRM did not provide that. CRM was just an offshoot storyline so Andy could go surfing. I mean, honestly, that's all it was. So we'll have to see what they do. We'll have to see what they do with Walking Dead universe going forward. It's definitely at a tough spot right now, but I'm interested in seeing where they go, how they push forward, and I'll be here for it either way. So I'm excited to see what they got next. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Of course, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click to subscribe and tune in to any of the videos of The Walking Dead. Be sure to follow me at Dan's The Walking Dead Review, Instagram, guys, and of course, I'll see you guys very soon for more videos of The Walking Dead franchise. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.